Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. It's Monday, which means randomizer day. Let's see, what am I feeling today? Blank E.G.O Force Prescripts. Let's do a 2-star run. 2-star runs are always fun. We'll keep 1-stars on though. Just no 3-stars. I feel like we've been getting too many 3-stars lately. Let's do a run without 3-stars. See what we get. Alright. Prescript pure. Do not take any E.G.O gifts. Well, that's a pretty simple one. We've got a decent lineup. Zvi-Faust, Hook Hong Lu, Base Ishmael, Muller Sinclair, Liu Mursal, Blade Lineage Otis, 7 Ryoshu. Sure. Okay, refuse gift. Since you can just straight up not take E.G.O gifts, and it works pretty well. Let's see, we need Hong Lu, we need Faust. Those guys, okay. So Faust was 7 Faust, or Zvi-Faust, not 7 Faust. And she has Telepole and Hexnail. Next off, we've got Hook Hong Lu. And for his E.G.Os, he gets just Dimension Shredder. No soda. There we go. Okay. Ishmael has no E.G.Os whatsoever, so it's literally base Ishmael, just truly. Alright, that's silly. Sinclair with the Lantern. Molar Sinclair with Lantern, of course. And we've got Liu Mursa with Pursuance. That's it. Okay. A lot of people who are only getting a single E.G.Os. That's funny. Okay, that changes with Blade Lineage Otis, though. Who gets Yasunyata Ebony Stem? And then finally, we've got 7 Ryoshu, who gets Soda, Red Eyes, 4th Match Flame. Okay. Looks good. Send that team. Let's make sure we get the actual order down before I close this. Okay, I mean to select yet. Okay, top path it is. Because the order is Faust. Look, that's doing that off memory, then I check. And yeah, that looks right. Next off will be Otis, and then finally will be Ryoshu. Alright. Looks good. Should work out well. We'll see just how this team goes. And also, of course, as I like to do, little reminder in the corner. Will I remember? Well, we can hope. And really the best we can do is hope. Also, Ishmael rolled a 10, jeez. Why not? Immediately going like super fast even as a base ID. Of course, it's because her max is normally 8. Yeah, it's 5 to 8, but it's been buffed by 2 thanks to Starlight. Similar thing. Yeah, I guess we just got a patch note today. That's super cool. I'm really excited for the middle IDs. One of my guesses was actually right, because I did guess they could have something similar to Villain, the status effect from Runa, which is what their funny status effect is. It's just whatever enemy dealt the most damage to allies gets marked, and then you can just do more damage. That's cool. I'm very glad I was wrong about the fact that you weren't getting the actual showcase this week. Really wonder why it was phrased like that in the in last week's patch notes, though. Because it said for like the season 5 like actual story period. They're not going to be releasing IDs until after. We'll see. Maybe next week they'll add like the Big Brother ID or Big Sister question mark. It's unclear which one it is. Who knows? Because Private Gregor mentions a Big Sister, but we can actually see the Big Brother and the actual one from the main world in the artwork for Dawn. So I don't know. It's very possible Middle's gonna have their own mirror world separate from that of the Kanto 5 one, which would be interesting. But it makes sense that the Middle's probably gonna be a more reoccurring thing. Oh, then again, K-Corp sure is stuck in the Kanto 4 mirror world. That can be changed later on. They can readjust that stuff if need be. I hope they do. Okay. We cannot take this. Can we fail this? Nothing happened. I mean, even if we succeed the check, can we still... We can't pass if we accidentally just succeed a check, right? I think so. I don't know. Maybe I should avoid the events then, if I don't want to accidentally get an E.G.O gift. It means in shops our #1 priority is going to be just changing our skills to more interesting ones. Whatever that could entail. But like, getting Envy focused ID is so cool. Envy is also definitely the funniest Sin affinity they could have focused on. Because there's already a lot of Envy support, mainly like Faust Hex Nails is Corrosion inflicts 3 Envy Fragility. That's a little bit good. And of course, like Warp Dawn, Warp Ryoshu, and Rabbit Heathcliff all have Envy skill 3s and are some of the strongest skills in the game. Now, granted, Dawn, you can't really use Warp Dawn alongside Middle Dawn since, you know, it's 2 Dawns, but you can use Warp Dawn alongside Ring Merceau, and since Ring Merceau is the one, or no, what am I saying? No, Middle Merceau. I think I might have just said anything Ring there. They're both fingers. They're both fingers we still don't know the most about. We'll get stuff for the Ring sooner or later, since we have seen them from Leviathan. We know more about the Ring than we do the Middle. But I digress. Yeah, since Middle Merceau, he's actually what is it? Because he gives Envy damage up to the adjacent allies. He gives Envy power up to adjacent allies with his skill 2, and his skill 3 inflicts Envy Fragility. So if you pair that with like Faust Hex Nails and like, I don't know, even like a single like Rip Space or DDDR, that could be insane. And he's without Envy affinity, take 15 damage and 15 SP damage. That's funny. Okay. That's fine. Really should just be avoiding events since I'm not trying to get the E.G.O gifts, but that's fine. I know if I chose the other option, I would have just gotten the E.G.O gift from KQE. I know that much. We're gonna fight you guys now. Ting Tang Boss. Ting Tang Boss Man. It's really funny, the middle IDs are bleed units that don't have any bleed count and are therefore... The bleeds just serves as a little bit extra damage, I feel. It's just so they have one of the status specs on them if you're the kind of person who cares about that kind of thing. And, you know, more bleed support's good. It's been a while since we got any bleed support. The last one was... I mean, we have Hook Hong Lu. Hook Hong Lu's the last time, but we also like Rhino Gregor, or Rhino Merceau. We don't have Rhino Gregor yet. Maybe one day. Maybe. We can hope. And hoping is all we can do, really. Oh yeah, also this week's Lobotomy Corporation stream has been delayed by a week because I realized I'm not going to be able to stream that night because I'm going to be mid-transit. Since that'll be the end, it'll be near the end of Thanksgiving break. I'm going to be going back to college. Specifically that night, I'm going to be in the process of going back to college, so... Okay, do we want Nebulizer? Nebulizer's funny. I think I gotta take it. I think I gotta. It's just too funny not to. What do we have more? Do we have more Slash or do we have more Blunt? Probably more Blunt, right? We've got a fair bit of both. It really doesn't matter. Oh no, I took a gift, right. I'm stupid. It was early enough that I'm fine restarting for that. God. One of these days I'll actually start paying attention. Enter, refuse gift. Let's see if I can remember everything off the top of my head. If not, oh well. Is it right? Yeah, okay. So then Faust was Zweifaust. She had Hexnail, Telepole. Ryoshu was 7 Ryoshu. She had Red Eyes, Soda, 4th Match Flame. Liu just had Pursuance. You just had Dimension Shredder, I think. You had nothing, and you didn't even have Night Identity. You had Lantern. And finally, you had Ebony Stem Yasunyata. Alright. Second try is the charm. Maybe I won't be stupid this time. Maybe. Chances are I'm gonna be stupid again. I gotta remember the order now. Did I get these two mixed up, or is that right? I know, it's good enough. Either way, to God. Truly, any of the E.G.O Gifts that required me to pay attention to the game really are my downfall. Tails, wow, nice. Incredible. Outstanding. Hopefully we're not going to mess up more. Okay, you got 2 tails. You still got the kill very luckily. With 2 4s. Very much luck. Okay, this staggers, and we still have another attack that hasn't gone through yet, it looks like. And it's going for the... Oh, it's going for this guy. Okay. Yeah, do some damage on this guy. There's still 1 person left. We can deal with him. Okay, once again, you're being like this. I think I enabled the Gregor announcer alongside Yuri this time, right? So, you know, they're both there. Wholesome. Smile. We get an event. I feel Center Blood gives it to us. Nothing happens if we choose this one. Alright, nice. These events really are risky, because I don't know the outcomes off the top of my head. A while back, PM did say like they wanted to eventually make it so once you've selected an option for an Abno, you see what it does, so you don't need to memorize it. And then they proceeded to not implement that feature still. You know, one day they'll do it, one day. Maybe they'll do that for Mirror Dungeon 3, that would be cool. Just knowing what I'm doing instead of just having to guess I'm doing it right. Okay. Keep on going. Okay. We just keep killing these guys. Have I said all I wanted to say about the new identities? Potentially. I don't know. They're super funny. I'm excited for them. That's 2 days time until week 2. That's exciting stuff. That is very exciting stuff. Nice. Yeah, as of recording this, I'm currently at 994 subscribers. That's pretty cool. Pretty close to 1,000. Might be at 1,000. Probably know at this point. Okay, we'll see. Wacky stuff. I've got an idea planned. I need to make the video. It'll be something fun. And once again, it's really going to depend on how the rest of my week is going to go. Because I don't know, either I'm going to be working a bunch this week, or like not at all, and I'm going to find out tomorrow. So, you know, we'll see. It'll determine how much time I actually get over the break to actually do stuff. I haven't accidentally picked any egos, right? Yeah, that button's not there. As long as the button's not there, we're good. We're forced to take the gift that makes us allowed to hold more people. So the button is going to show up eventually. But first floor will be fine. Just whenever I defeat a boss, I need to make sure not to press the foolish choice. You know, question of the day. Which of the fingers is your favorite? In the sense of Runa, of course. Are you a fan of the thumb, the index, the ring, or, you know, the middle, as far as we know? Or, you know, are you just gonna take a guess that you're gonna like the pinky whenever we eventually see something about them? I think most people it's going to be either the thumb or the index, of course. I think that's logical enough. For me, it is probably the index. So, you know, proving my own point there, but, and that's also because they're the only ones that really have gotten a good chance to shine yet. Where the middle's really gonna shine here. They're super interesting. They're also, you know, gonna be the first ones in Limbus. Who knows how long it'll be before they actually add index or thumb into Runa. Or into Limbus. God, they're already in Runa. Epic misspeech moment. I think it's very possible we get, like, a proselyte or a soldato sometime soon, though. We have middle now. We have middle now. And, like, the power scaling in Limbus is so, like, inconsistent that we could probably get a capo and it would still make enough sense. Like, you know? The entire thing about, like, oh yeah, no, we can only get stuff from early game is kind of ruined by the fact that we already have rabbits and stuff. We've got some, like, soldiers of our corp, which are definitely not early game threats. Definitely hard to scale a lot of them, though. Like, I don't know, like, Olga was, like, what, grade 5 fixer, I think? That's probably roughly the level Limbus is supposed to be on right now. Like, 5, 4-ish, maybe 3, who knows? It's hard to tell a lot of the things, because most grades of fixers are just, you know, from, like, the first half of Runa. I think that's a logical enough, like, scale, though. We're currently, like, somewhere within that range. Also, we still don't have a good sense. Is Limbus Company, like, an actual office, an actual, like, organization of some degree? Or are they considered a syndicate? Are we playing as a syndicate? That's the question, because, I almost chose an E.G.O gift. Okay, I refuse. Because it doesn't really seem like we're, like, an office, because we're called Limbus Company, not Limbus Office. We're definitely some sort of strange organization, and I feel like Limbus may fall under the domain of being a syndicate. Which is funny. Which means we'd probably be, like, Urban Plague, probably. I think that's a fair guess for where we are. And where we're gonna be for a while. No, Nightmare Star of the City. Like, that's roughly where we are, too. I don't know, power scaling is weird in, like, any media, especially Project Moon stuff, though, because, we've seen so little, all things considered, compared to what we could see, eventually. I don't know, I think we're getting a lot of ammo stuff. I think getting a thumb identity sometime soon would definitely make a lot of sense, because thumb could be fun. That's for sure. Having some sort of way of getting discard, using discard and gaining ammo from discard. Which would make perfect sense. Like, maybe, like, you can only gain ammo from discarding, like, your skill 2 and your skill 3s or something, but, like, you always discard, like, the lowest cost ones. You kind of got to manage your skills a little bit. That's my personal guess, because, like, then an identity that starts with no ammo, that would be perfect for thumb. Like a skill 3 that, like, spends a bunch of ammo if you have it. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potentials for thumb. I think there's a lot of potentials for index too, though. There's definitely a lot of interesting ways they could try incorporating Blade Unlocked. We just have to see what they would do regarding that. But it'd be cool. Okay, we can't get any of that stuff. Sinclair's skill. Give another skill 2 because his skill 1's going to start losing clashes very soon. Okay, that'll work. Okay, robots. Level-headed. What is it? Is that passive good? Is it giving her more poise? Because if so, then it's a decent passive. If not, then I think she needs more poise. That's my official ranking of the situation at hand regarding Blade Lineage Otis. It's definitely one of those IDs I've never used. God. What is this doing? Deal 20% more damage to targets below 25% HP. Cool. Unfortunately, you do like 10 damage at a time, so that is not 25% is really not that big of an increase. Especially when it requires 2 Bride Resonance to actually trigger, God. Resonance passives are so funny, because they're usually not worth it beyond, like, Whistles is good. That's about it. I'm sure there's some other that's, like, decent. Whistle's the only one that really comes to mind, though. Like, some of them are vaguely beneficial. Like, if you get, like, a Gloom Resonance for Warp Dawn, you can gain 1 charge. Riveting stuff, I know. Sometimes you just need 1 charge, though. I don't know. So ones that are only 2 are fine. Stuff like Rabbit Heathcliff's passive is never going to trigger in most fights. You'd be having to use Rabbit Heathcliff in a Wrath team, and you have to be focusing on his charge, and even then you just gain, like, what, 1 attack power, 1 haste, which is good, don't get me wrong, but for the effort, like, Given how high Rabbit Heathcliff rolls without it, very much an moment. Okay, you guys clash against all this stuff. And then you guys focus on breaking the fruit. Probably should break the fruit with our higher speed people just so we do 20% more damage with all our attacks. But I also really like to just use Law and Order on the roots. Just to get some good damage off. Next turn we'll be able to stagger the roots pretty easily. Especially with the 20% more damage. Because we're definitely breaking the fruit. There's no way we don't. Yep. There we go. Nice. Now we can just go all on the roots. Floor vines are a hassle. Maybe there'll be a chance to get rid of them. Maybe. This is probably more damage. Okay. We do this. Let's see how this goes. Probably pretty well. Client protection does a lot. Weak to slash and all. Resists gloom, unfortunately, so you know there's only so much it's doing here. Pure assault's not bad. There's the stagger plus. We should be able to pretty easily destroy the roots here with our other skills. Hook Hong Lu definitely does the job. Yeah. And we get hit by your actual arms, but that's fine. It's pretty minor damage. Even the people that are weak to it don't take that much damage from you. And now we can upturn the earth. This is guaranteed. Nice. Everything's guaranteed against that pretty much. I don't know why I acted shocked by that. We keep on going. Keep on attacking. Just checking to make sure I haven't messed up the run. Okay, if I accidentally take an E.G.O gift of my own volition at any point during the run, I'm just going to Alt F4 immediately and end the video there. That's my promise to you. That's my promise to you. So, you know, the video length may spoil the events of this video then. Take a look at that, yeah. Look at that. Look at how close this bar is. If the bar is like right here right now, that's not a good sign. If it's like right here or something, that means this run will probably go well. That's my oracle for you guys. My incredible prediction skills. We're doing decently here. We've got a lot of pierce attacks, so we're killing Tyq guys pretty efficiently. Your slash damage up next turn, nice. And your slash attack is of 4 to 12. Very nice indeed. Ah. Rampage. Stalwart stance. And just you left, and you've got 8 HP. Okay. You've got great chances of winning this, buddy. You don't. Got him. He fell for it, didn't he? That fool. That buffoon. Let's fight.
오늘은 얼마나 찢을까?
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요? 아, 힘내세요.
Neutral is
출력 안정화. 됐다.
Clash lost gaming. God. That's a Blade Lineage Otis moment right there. We're still pretty fine, of course. It's fun to trash on bad units. So you just gotta ignore the irony that I think Mariachi Sinclair is cool. And the trash units are all pretty fair to like. That's the thing. If you enjoy units that are pretty widespread thought to be bad, the more power to you. It takes, a lot of patience for something like that. And that's how I am with Mariachi Sinclair, so I understand it. I think Mariachi Sinclair is awesome, and I think everyone saying is bad, do not understand the true power of Mariachi Sinclair's and how he can just spam evade and do something, I guess. Truly an identity of all time. So if you like Blade Lineage, Otis, fair enough. That was skill, give her another skill 3. Sure. Event. You bring down the Karen, he probably will hate this. Let's fail this for safety. Okay, you took 30 damage. Okay, I keep on talking about how, if you like Blade Lineage, Otis, that's alright, that's fine. I'm going to crush her with rocks. Duality of man. I also do I think people being crushed to death with rocks is a funny trope. Trope? Is that really a trope? I don't think I'd exactly call it a trope, but no, it's a funny way to go. That's for sure. What's the classic D&D jokes? Rocks fall, everyone dies. The true best way to end a campaign. Gotta respect it. And Sinclair actually did some decent damage with his self-tremor burst there. There's a first for everything, huh? And there's a last for these guys, yeah! And down he goes. Cool. Looking good. That's a sharp blade. I'm guessing that's a weakness. Yeah, it actually probably was. I think that was a slash attack on a slash weak guy, so good job, Yuri. You're figuring out damage types. It's understandable that she has so much trouble figuring them out, though. Mursaw, it's got a punch that punches so hard it does pierce damage. You gotta respect it, of course. Of course. It's truly powerful. You favored decisive dive. Actually, not bad chances. He kind of needs to get a Tails read of any chance of winning. He needs 2 Tails read to actually win a clash. But you're max sanity, so, if he gets a couple of... Yeah, okay. What's in that's one of those moments where you really gotta learn to just not say anything. And I always say anything despite that.
조금씩 나아가고 있네요.
Clueless.
계속 힘내주세요.
Oh, we're doing decently against you here. Yeah, rating you with Law and Order. That'll work. Double Law and Order. One of them on Morel himself. They're definitely gonna, like, add Smee to, like, the floor 3 rotation for Mirror Dungeon 3. Because it seems like floor 3 is just always gonna be, like, the normal person fight. Which is a funny idea, just having one floor where it's like, yeah, this is where you fight, like, the random mid-chapter, like, enemy. Like, no one really cares about too much. Like, yeah, this is where you fight your Morils and your Nikos and your Guidos and assumably your Shmees, and, like, there might be some other random name character in the next chapter. We'll see. We'll have to see if the actual middle IDs we're getting are based off of named people, or if they're based on nameless grunts. My bet's on nameless grunts for now. But that doesn't necessarily need to be the case. We'll have to see how big of a role the middle are going to play. I don't think they're going to play that insane of a role, all things considered. I think they're going to be a decent part of the fights, but I think it's mostly going to be the mermaids in the second part of Kanto 5. Once again, 2 days until that actually releases, though, so we'll see. I'm like, what, past level 55 right now, I think? Something like that. So, you know, I'm at a good spot right now. Definitely building my way up to, being able to get 120 before next week. God. As long as I'm level 100, like, as long as I'm level 100 before I do Mirror Dungeon 2 hard next week, I'll be fine. Which means, like, I just need to get 20 levels, I really just need to get 20 levels in the next week. Which is perfectly doable, so yeah. Not really an issue. I almost did it again. I was almost like, yeah, Sunshower's pretty good. And I need to think, because the thing is, I really need to actually find a better way to put the actual prescript on the screen. Because how I do it, because it's like right here, bottom left, I can't see it. Especially right now when I don't have a second monitor with me, I just cannot see this unless I, like, tab out, look at OBS. I keep on checking that, like, I instinctively, when I look at OBS, so I instinctively, like, tab out, like, click on it, take a look at it. Just to make sure things don't go wrong, because I definitely had a lot of technical issues, a while back. It's been a while since I've had, like, consistent technical issues, though, so it's not really that big of a deal for me now. It's just safety, really. Wow. What damage? I know it was resisted, but still, it's fun to make fun of her. Enough of that, though. Enough bullying the weaker 2-star identities. You're losing your clash, that's unfortunate. 2 attack right down's rude next turn. Swash is good, though, even if you're resisting it. We're getting all tails, though, since Otis doesn't have, or since Ryoshi doesn't have any sanity yet, and she needs to clash a little bit. Which we'll be able to do sooner or later. We just need her to be able to get kills more so than that. And, you know, given how she only has seal 1s right now, I don't know how likely she is to get a kill. We'll see. I'll see if I can, like, time it decently. Yeah. Unfortunate stuff. Oh, Otis actually won her clash. That's nice. Yeah, this attack bar down is cruel. Paralysis, defense level down, bind. Okay, this just means you can actually get a clash off. That's cool, at least.
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠.
Okay.
적대 세력을
빨리 해치우고 그냥 가죠.
Nice. If there's anyone left alive after all this, we will feed them to Ryoshu.
세력을 배제했습니다.
Not quite. If that guy had survived, if we did one less attack that turn, like if Faust didn't attack, then we could have gotten the kill for Ryoshu. That's fine. She gained some sanity from that clash. Yeah, she's at 42. Yeah, she's set. There's no concerns.
보호 요청 수신.
최선을 다해보지. 아니, 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
Okay. Who said they won't listen to a bug? What a funny line.
이리로.
Very cruel that, you know, someone most likely Ryoshu just keeps on insulting Gregor whenever a battle starts.
그 공격은 적합하진 않아 보이네요.
You'll have to write down the management log. That's like Lobotomy Corporation. Wow.
저기
You make that joke every time.
처리하면 편할 것 같아요.
Is that... No, that's Ishmael failing this clash. Okay, just defend against it then? You're weak to Lust. Alright. He'll be fine. We haven't been egoing too much this fight. We also have had some pretty unfortunate luck with what egos we've rolled. Like how Ishmael doesn't have a single ego. I guess everyone except for Ishmael has at least one. That's good.
칼날이 잘
우리가 우세.
되네요.
서둘러 끝내보자고.
아마 그 공격이
In case you don't know how the randomizer weighs things, but like the more egos you have, the less likely you are to get
해치웠네요.
blanks. Because like for example, for something like Ishmael's Teth slot, because Ishmael's 2 Teth egos, she's got a 1 1/3 chance of getting a blink and a 2 1/3 chance of getting, you know, an ego, since it rolls nothing, Roseate Desire, and Capote equally. So there's 3 different possibilities. But for something like her Ardor Blossom Star, there's only 2 possibilities, no ego or Ardor Blossom Star. So she's got a 50% chance to get a he, 50% chance to not. So in order to get no ego, she's gotten a 50% chance not and a 33% chance not at the same time. Which is a 1 in 6 chance for you less math inclined. Sounded ruder than anything I meant it to be, but there's nothing wrong with being less math inclined. Math is lame. And I say that as, you know, like the kind of kid who was really good at math.
제가 도움이 될지는 모르겠지만 노력해 보겠습니다. 보고합니다.
Not anymore though, because I don't have to take any math classes anymore, thank God. Okay, rampage this guy. Staggered, nice.
끌지 말지.
Instant stagger from skill 3 is always such a nice thing to see. Nice, that guy's at 1 HP. Alright.
한방 먹였네.
And so he heals 30, that's unfortunate. However, Fierce Assault should be able to just kill, so that's fine. Not too much else going on here. Ishmael's gonna lose some clashes by the looks of it. That's fine.
해치웠네요.
She's getting stabbed a bunch. She's getting Decay Ampule. That's like canonical though, because that sure does actually happen to Ryoshu in Kanto 4, so you know. It's like a Limbus reference.
방금은 좋지 않았어.
I know it wasn't so good, Gregor.
포기하지만 말자고.
What do you want me to do? Like, when they say that, they're like, oh, you should have just not attacked or something. Like, some people only have slash attacks in this situation against slash enemies. Like Faust only having slash attacks, I think. I'm pretty sure. No, that's a Pierce attack. Okay, but she's got mostly slash attacks. Like, if she only rolls slash attacks, like, what else do you want me to do? Use an ego on, like, these random goons? Like, there's no need to complain, Gregor. Get over it. Got him.
잘 풀린 것 같습니다.
상황이 좋다고 할 수는 없지만 여러분이
Yeah, this will work well, though.
셰프를 따라오십시오.
And we get another shop, though, which means we're just going to give someone else another skill 3. We've got enough cost for the rest of the game that we're just going to do skill 1 to skill 3, no matter who it is. I think that's the most beneficial thing for pretty much anyone here. I know I gave Sinclair another skill 2, but that's mainly because I wanted to conserve some cost before thinking about the fact that we're definitely going to be fine on cost this run. Like, we're only going to need, what, 800 in total to get to do 4 skill 1 to skill 3s. And that's all we can do beyond, like, hiring new people, which we can't do with the randomizer. Based on, you know, how I play the randomizer, at least. Or just heal people, just 50 per, and, like, it's not that necessary most of the time. You're still alive. Alright. Hung Lu, kill this thing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Hong Lu. Thank you, Mr. Bird Arm Creature. Can't buy any of those. We can give you another Law and Order, though. Nice. And we've got enough cost to be set for the rest of the run. Okay. London Envy. That's Proceeding Inquisitors, if I've ever seen them. And I have seen Proceeding Inquisitors before, believe it or not. Okay, gotta do that. Does this work? That'll work. That'll work. Do we hit you? What did we hit you with? You're gonna copy someone. You copy with a slash check. Okay. It's lost though. Would be nice if someone resisted lust. Fortune no luck. Okay. Anyone who resists slash enters neutral lust. You do? Okay. You can upper slash. Don't like that too much either. Honestly, just go for it. Reduce that thing's instincts a little bit. You're going for 2 coins. You can reduce the thing's instincts here. Okay, everyone else is just going to hit the big guy. We'll swash you so you're prepared to take a bunch of damage next turn. And Ishmael wins this clash, so I believe that'll work. Wow. Nice. You're resisting everything this turn because you're 40% damage reduction because of your protection. That's no issue to me. None at all. Okay, tie, but we win. We win those. Yeah, I'd win. And then we just want to hit this guy. We could have just ignored this guy, but I like to hit him twice just to get rid of his instincts. Even if it means we get countered a little bit. It's fine, yeah. And the swash should just prepare this guy very excellently for next turn. 30% more slash damage taken. That's something that would otherwise resist slash. But that's fine. We're upper slashing you. That'll work well. It'll get countered. That's fine. You can take it. Yeah. You'll resist it. That's a clash. That's a clash. That's slash. That's an attack. That's an attack. And that's an attack. Okay. This guy dies. That's the #1 goal. God. Getting a tails in the actual damage would be unfortunate. You got a tails. Nice. What's reducing your sanity? Oh, it's the clash. Yeah, that makes sense. Why did it take so long for that to trigger, though? Is it after attack or after use? What? Surely she should have lost the 10 sanity like immediately after being hit by the counter, right? I guess that was immediately after being hit by the counter. It just looked a little weird. Yeah. That's my final like thoughts on that situation. It sure was the counter triggering, but it just kind of looked like it was much later than it should have been. Okay, move on to the next one. Draw the sword, you. Like stalwart stance slash fierce assault, you. That'll make sure you die. You can clash for the defense level down, why not? Could matter. Oh no, it's defense power down, not defense level down. I think. Yeah. Okay, never mind, it doesn't matter. I misread that. For some reason I was like, oh, defense level down, why not? But no, literally worthless. This is worthless. Less than worthless. Okay, nice. The big one's dead, so we just have the weaker ones to deal with. You get heads, you do more damage, that's okay.
여러분은 하실 수 있을 거예요.
You can take the... Should you? Probably not. You hit that guy, everyone else goes for this guy. Alright. That'll work. Do a little bit of gambling, a little bit of perfected death fist, a little bit of all these other attacks we've got that I'm not going to read the name of each and every one. Although I could. We clash with gamble though. That'll work well. It'll also stagger. We didn't really need to clash against this thing. We definitely would have staggered with gamble anyway, so we could just clash with one of like the slower people just to make sure this attack never went off. But I believe in Sinclair's prowess. It's a silly unit, even if its Molder Sinclair isn't very great. Oh, that's cool. You get countered now, that's fine. 5 damage. And then you get the kill. Cool. Only you remain. I'll just hit that with the strong attack. I could just go for the skill 1. Yeah, I guess I should. That's technically safer. Yada yada. All that boring stuff. Who cares? We kill. That's what we do here at Limbus Company. We kill people. Nice. Fierce Assault doing decent damage. It does pretty good damage for a skill 1, that's for sure. It just can't win clashes. Which is unfortunate for skill 1. But in situations like this, in focus encounters, when we've got perfect control over everything, it's not an issue. Milepost there, of all places, alright. The game's feeling like being like, oh, you'd really love this gift, wouldn't you? And then just gives me like a pile of literal garbage. Take like this path, that's pretty good. Need to make sure we don't throw, though. I might throw here. We'll see. I'm gonna still take all the events, though, because that's technically faster. Even if it means I might throw the run. Small price to pay. This would have been a good time for Fluid Sac, that's fine. We don't need the mass attack spam. Oh, we got Pursuance. We'll use that, though. We'll use that, though. That's something. It'll hit 3 of them, which will do pretty good damage. These guys don't have increased weight, right? Yeah, no. It's the big ones got increased weight. The one that actually doesn't show up in any mirror dungeons. It's only the one that shows up in Cantifor itself. I think that's the one who's got increased weight. Maybe wrong, though. About either part, though. He might not have increased weight, or he might show up in Mirror Dungeon 2 art, and I just forgot about him. Like, the big one that's like a combination of the two. I don't think it does, though. I feel like it's been a long time since I've seen that one. I can't really picture what it looks like. That's how long it's been. Yeah, you'll be fine. This looks good.
방금은 좋지 않았어. 그럴 수도 있지. 포기하지만 말자고.
Okay, and we keep on winning clashes? We sure do. We keep on winning. We never lose. To be truthful. Okay, we're losing. Okay, we're losing. Fair bit too, since you're weak to slash. God. Okay, you didn't lose that one, though. If you did, that would have been really unfortunate. Staggered? Nice, okay. That's good. These robots are scary. They're all staggered, so like we've already won at this point. They're staggered so far away. If you don't have Tremor, by the time you stagger them, they're just dead. Oh, that was funny. Seeing Shield Bash for, you know, that guy's animation. Because in Shield Bash, like, that's the one where, like, the enemy gets an attack off, but then Ishmael just bashes them. I was seeing it against, like, those Wrecking Ball robots where they do, like, where they kind of, like, do their, like, face slam type attack. That's silly. Okay, that's fine. We can take some damage. Okay, Faust gets another skill 3. It keeps on being Faust for some reason. Okay, everyone can heal up a little bit, make sure everyone's, you know, doing decently. Oh, Piece of Relationship, the best E.G.O gift in the game. Let's go. It's just too good.
이 불꽃이
Let's go.
피어지라고.
Round of applause for Piece of Relationship, everyone. For, you know, being the most impactful thing of all time.
내가 응원하는 게 도움이 되긴 하려나?
Okay, what do we do here?
해보자고.
Oh, we can have any stem. I like that idea. Favored. Neutral. You do this, then who's going for like a weak attack? That guy? Okay. You do that. Alright, looks good. Although this is... Ooh. You're fine, that was a neutral. It was going to happen. Swash. Are these guys weak to gluttony? They are, right? Which is funny since they're also weak to pierce, so Ebony Stem's doing a lot. They're weak to gluttony and envy, I'm pretty sure. The Gloom Pecatule.
승리를 위해서라면.
Nice.
방금 어떻게 하신
Wow, how did you do that? Thank you, I know. I'm so good.
아마 그 공격이 약점이
Should I have been giving Faust skill 2s this entire time? Is their skill 2 better? Their skill 2 is 3 coins, that's why I'm saying that, while skill 3 is 2 coins. So it's definitely possible that I'm misplaying dramatically. Okay. This word. Funny animation. I mean, I think, what is it She Ishmael's skill 3 that's like a similar type of deal? Where like her attack gets like deflected there, right? And then she like attacks again, and then it's a strong one. That's the animation for that one. I don't know, there's some funny skills that really like make use of like funny possibilities for animations. We don't need a voodoo doll. I think Laughing Skull is healing, so we can take that safely. Deranged Skull is the E.G.O Gift. I think Angry Skull is cost. No one needs healing? Okay, good. Keep on going. Then we'll just fight so that no one will cry, which is not too bad of a fight.
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는 건가요? 아, 힘내세요. Yeah, these guys are resisted. I'm not gonna mass attack. No, I'm gonna pursuance. I mean, I'm not gonna Ebony Stem though. Tempting as it is, not good here. Too many things that resist it. Pursuance, nothing that resists it. Everything here is either weak to blunt or neutral blunt. I know the class 3 guys are weak to slash, so stuff like the swash is pretty convenient on them. Yeah, doing half their damage with a single skill, not bad. Oh, this is only hitting 2 people, isn't it? Because the class 3 guys have increased weight. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, it's fine. It's still, you know, healing. No one needs healing, but, what if someone did? What if? You're gonna resist the going first. We get haste, though. Cool. You're gonna resist this. Actually, this is as good time as any for Lantern. You hit those two, and those two only. It's really not that great of a time for Lantern. No. I don't use Lantern very often. I feel... I got it. I did, like, a single run based on Lantern. That's, like, about all I've done with it, though. No, I've definitely used it. I think most times I've used Lantern is when I've corroded Grip Sinclair. And that's the corrosion, too, so that's, like, a different form. Oh, boy. Okay, you won after all. Okay, that's nice. Would've been kind of sad, and he's resisting it anyways, yeah. He's also going to resist this attack, so, you know, we're really not doing a lot here. We're getting kills, though. Some of them are dying. We killed one of the class 3s already, and we just killed one of the normal guys, too. The tails really isn't helping our damage output, Faust. Just Tiger, that's good. Okay, yeah, this works.
물러서지 않겠습니다.
Yeah, Law and Order, finish off the normal guy, so there's just a Class 3 and an Empowered Class 3 left. Neither of which are too scary, I don't think. I'm losing my voice, huh?
귀찮게 끌지 말지.
Hopefully that's fine. The run's almost over, so, you know, I'll make sure I drink all my water and all that good stuff after this run. And get my voice back.
적대 세력을 배제했습니다.
And so that no one cry time.
효율적이라면
Let's see, if we really want to kill this guy, what's the best strategy? Don't have any E.G.O Gifts, so we can't do anything about that. I think I just spam our blunt, E.G.O. Like, this is pretty good. And this is pretty good. What else do we have? I know your Land of Illusions blunt, your Representation Emitter is blunt. Okay, yeah, that'll be the start. That'll win a clash, good. Snack Harpoon, Representation Emitter, Land of Illusion, Pursuance, over a couple other random attacks. Yeah, well, let's see how well this does for us. Should have Snag Harpooned the other part, probably. The right arm. But it shouldn't matter too much. Ideally, we do want to do more damage to the body, though. The body's probably want to stagger quickly. If we can stagger the body turn 2, we're not going to have to worry about his guard and stuff. Should be pretty convenient. Nice. Representation Emitter, heal some sanity, I suppose. Might as well.
모든 결과들은 하우스트가 알아요.
유효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Okay, bonk it. Good damage, good damage. Staggered arm.
배연의 진화.
Stagger plus arm with that. Pursuance is definitely going to be able to take out the arm. Yeah, just needs to do 60 damage to it, which will happen.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이니 넌 반드시 부서진다.
And yep, there it goes.
좋아.
Got him.
도입하기에 성공했어.
Now I just gotta do as much to the body as possible this turn. I'll corrode this for the joke. Why not? Then we just attack you a bunch. Okay, that'll work. A lot of gloom, a lot of pride going on here. Fine by me.
그 자식은 아직
Good Snack
살아있을
Harpoon
거야.
hits. Draw him in, give him the good thwackage. That's like the harpoon she used to stab Dante, wow. We did get tails on that, so I did make the right choice going for the corrosion. Otherwise, I think the corrosion and the normal one are like the exact same rolls. Yeah, because it's 26 to 34, which is the same across both of them. Yeah, the body's getting staggered here. We've done both the clashes, so we just got some one-sideds off. I could have gone for the arm if I wanted to just focus on killing, especially because the arm does have slash fragility here, thanks to Swash last turn. But I like the idea of staggering the body more. Oh, look at that.
방금은 전략이 승리야. 계속 밀어붙이자.
여러분은 하실 수
Cursed
있을
wooden ball
거예요.
doll has stopped moving. Oh man, that's not good. Guess we gotta jump start it a little bit. With our attacks, of course. Because it wasn't obvious that's what I was inferencing. Insinuating. Inferencing is the opposite of insinuating. Inferencing is when you understand what someone is insinuating. Yeah. That guy tried giving her a thwackage, and then she counter thwackaged him. Merso finishes the job. Nice, there we go.
자연스러운
Alright,
것입니다.
second time's the charm. First time I stopped thinking on the first floor, so it was an easy enough restart to do. Second time, we won without having too much issues with having no E.G.O gifts. Delete the prescript. You did the most damage. Makes sense. Faust also had a lot of skill 3, so you'd really think she'd do more there, but that's how it goes. And we get our 3 levels. Yep, there we go. Pass level 58. Oh yeah, this glowing thing right here is a bug they're going to be fixing with this week's patch. The fact that for some reason the XP thing just glows for some reason.
정해진
Who
시간에
knows?
기상하는 것.
Well, either way, it's extraction time. What do we get? What goodies are there for us to claim for our own? Target extraction Faust. Oh, Faust 3-star. Cool. Can't be the Walpurgis Night one since that's not available. Yep, it's Great Faust. I've gotten Great Faust a fair bit, I think. I think the one I tend to get the most is Warp Merceau and Spice Bush Yisong. I think I've gotten like 3 or 4 of each of those. But I think that might have been like my 3rd, or maybe my 4th grip. Faust? If I'm not mistaken. Well, 50 shards is 50 shards. I'll take it. Well, but anyways, that'll be all for this time. A simple enough randomized run. Turning off 3 stars is good for getting a little bit more of a varied run. And of course, no E.G.O gifts is a interesting challenge. It's a challenge that restricts us, but not too big of a way for Mirrodon 2 normal. Mirrodon 2 hard would be a different story entirely. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.